The lighting is spectacular in this airport. It is, I mean, even out of some of the payware sceneries I've seen at payware airports, the lighting on this building and on the Alaskan Airlines building. Hello flight sim fans, and welcome to the Practically Geek channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you Wiley Post Will Rogers Memorial Airport here in Barrow, Alaska. This is a freeware airport available over at flightsim.to, and it's from a creator who I've featured on my channel a good few times, and that's Sergio Del Rosso. So after featuring Samadan Airport by Sergio, he popped into the comments and said his Barrow airport was the best he's ever done, and I'm going to be taking a look at it today to show you it. But as always, we will be showing you the default scenery first, just to show you what the airport looks like as it stands within the simulator, and then we'll load straight into Sergio's freeware scenery and check out the detail and that he's more than likely added, and he is a great one for attention to detail. So Post Rogers Memorial Airport, as it's also known, has a runway of around 2,164 meters. That is actually 2,164 meters exactly. That is runway 07 and 25, which we're hovering just above now. And as you can see, this one's a bit different. The area that it's located in gets obviously a lot of heavy snow. In fact, most pictures, if you search on Google, you'll find that this airport and this area is often heavily covered in snow. And in fact, in December, so December, January, you're not going to get very much sunlight, just enough to illuminate the airfield, in fact. And again, the live weather I've had to turn off in this instance because it just looks like it's in the middle of the night and I can't show you properly. I will be showing you the airport with the snow as well, and obviously the night lighting in Sergio's freeware. As you can see, this airport is located in a small residential area, so it is quite close to a lot of housing and shops. The buildings themselves are just default autogen. With that being said, they are some of the best we've seen in a while in terms of the types of buildings being used. Certainly they look more like airport buildings rather than terraced houses. And for me, the 2D satellite imagery doesn't look amazing in this part of the world. Certainly I hope this has been updated within a few months maybe, because as you can see, a lot of the snow covering and just the sheer amount of sort of white and glacier blue texturing isn't great, but I'm sure Sergio has gone in and fixed that where he can. So with that being said, let's jump out of this default scenery and head into Sergio's freeware scenery to see what he has done, and I'm sure it's going to be really good. I will see you in just a second. Welcome back to Wiley Post Will Rogers Memorial Airport here in Barrow, Alaska. We're starting down on runway 07 to check out Sergio Del Rosso's freeware scenery. And as you can tell already, texture reworks have been made. You can see some lovely new texture of tyre marks on the runway. And overall, the runway at first glance looks like it's been done very well. There's no more inconsistencies in the textures. It looks really high resolution. You can also see on the left of the screen the buildings have been changed. The auto generated default buildings have been changed to custom built ones that Sergio has done, and he does say on his download page, in his opinion, this is his best work so far. I can imagine there's a lot more to come from Sergio, and his work will improve and it will be amazing, and I'm sure there's going to be more down the line that will even be better than this. But for now, let's check out Barrow Airport, as it's also known as. Just going to jump up into the air and check out the custom buildings down at this end of the airport, and you can also see there is a perimeter fence, and you know I love my fences. The lovely metal sort of antenna arrangement here that's being added. The custom buildings look really great, don't they? The texture in this what looks like it's called Raven Alaska. Looks really, really great. This kind of the weathering, and I imagine that is to do with obviously the extreme low temperatures they get here. This hanger in particular, this is really, really well done. The kind of the unit on the side of the building and all this ground clutter that Sergio has added in here looks really, really nice. Making our way further down here, you can see there's more ground clutter in between each of these hangers, which looks, it does look excessive, but it also looks really, really amazing. Actually, it looks well organized. It's not just plonked anywhere, if you will. It's all got its place, and these custom hangers are some of the best I've seen, and I wouldn't be so surprised obviously by seeing this from Sergio, because he does amazing work on his other freeware sceneries, but I can see why he would say this is his best in his opinion, and I will agree with him. It's really, really well done. And the kind of the main building here, the Alaskan Airlines. Now, the airport, I spawned into the A321 and I downloaded an Alaskan Airlines livery because they obviously do fly to here. Now, I believe it is 737-400s possibly, or 600s that fly here, so that's a bit inconsistent, but again, I've just done it purely just because we're in Alaska. And this hanger as well looks really, really good. The texturing on the metal paneling, and the silver and the green kind of paint on this. I also really, really love this side of the well, I would imagine it's a terminal or hangar. This side of the hangar, the land side, the land side. And again, I have to really sort of put this into perspective. It's a freeware airport. I didn't pay for this. This is available at flightsim.to, and all you need to do is download it and pop it in your community folder, and you'll get your Wiley post and Will Rogers airport looking just like this. And we will explore it obviously in the night time as well. We'll be rolling back our clocks to see what it looks like in the dark, and then because it is Alaska, we will be checking out the snow sort of weather in this scenery, because I imagine it's really, really amazing. Making our way down here, this is where kind of the airport sort of fizzles out into sort of smaller hangars, and sort of it's got quite a big apron, as you can see. General aviation and kind of business jet aprons or stands as well. And even down this far end, Sergio's gone in and done some custom hangars, and we've also got some custom signs as well here, and a custom static helicopter. North Slope Borough, look at that. And the texture on this is really, really great, look at that. And the reflections and obviously the materials being used are spot on. You can see that the perimeter fence is still all the way around. Some logs there for detailing. And then you can see that the runway ends just along here, and we still have that long perimeter fence stretching all the way around. And it looks 1,000 times better than the default scenery we had before. And so with that being said, let's check out Wiley Post, Will Rogers Memorial Airport by Sergio Del Rosso in the night. So let's roll back our clocks to 1 AM and see what the night lighting looks like. And wow, doesn't that look spectacular? I can immediately sort of get into that blue lighting on that far hangar down here. Let's have a little closer look. The apron and runway lights look really amazing. Let's just have a little pan around here, just in case we miss anything. The orange glowing lights from these hangers look really amazing. Let's just have a closer look at these. You can see that he's gone in and put some lighting on the windows just to make it look a bit more realistic, and it looks great. I love the way it's illuminating the apron to a certain point, and then obviously it goes darker. Making our way over to the main apron in front of the sort of, I would imagine, the main buildings. The lighting is spectacular in this airport. It is, I mean, even out of some of the payware sceneries I've seen at payware airports, the lighting on this building and on the Alaskan Airlines building really is special. It is really incredible, spot on. And doesn't that look really, it looks so good. Even the reflections on the apron from the lights inside the kind of the fake interior, if you like. And I love the lighting on this hanger here. Can you see the lights reflections off the main red shutter? Doesn't that look really spectacular? And yeah, Sergio, if you're gonna watch this video, buddy, I can see why you're saying this is your best, because I will admit I love all your sceneries, but this is a step further, and I can't wait to see more. So yeah, let's have a look at this airport in the snow, because this is obviously a climate where you will be getting a lot of snow. So let's see what that looks like in the dark and in the daytime. So I've just injected some snow, and oh my word, look at the reflections on the ground now that we've obviously got a damp apron with the collection of snow. And I must say, I know it's in the dark, but now you can see that the kind of the grass area on the right of the apron has got a good layer of snow on it, but the apron has got little sort of bits of snow, and we can see that if we just keep on heading back down the way we came, you can see that there's small gatherings of snow in front of the hangars that are obviously gathering back up from the snowfall. And you can see on the right there's lovely kind of texturing done, and I know that Sergio's done this to make it look more realistic, but look, if you can see that, like, there's a layer of snow on the grass, but you can also see that the melted snow and the treated snow has, look at those reflections, they're insane. It's like I've turned RTX on. Look at that. That's incredible. And even these buildings, look at the blue lights from that other building over there, and the lights from the utility vehicles as well. Look at that. That is insane. That is some of the best. The lighting and the reflections are already good in this game, but I haven't seen them done to this level. Let's just check out those hangars on the far right of the airfield, the airport. You can see that the light and the light reflecting the wet ground, and you can see the snow coverings done to really good standard on this one, because the roads are sort of void of snow. They're more light layer and reflections, and you can see that everything else, like the roofs and the grass and other bits of land that's not being used, has got snow on it. So we can see it better. Let's jump into the daytime and see what it looks like from that perspective. So you can see the snow layers a lot better now in the daytime, and as you can see, the pallets, the trucks, the objects and the roofs of the surrounding buildings have all got snow on. The roads and the aprons have got bits of, you know, collected snow, but mostly it's a wet surface. And you can also see that Sergio has put these really nice details of kind of snow being collected on the edge of the apron and the runway to maybe simulate of it being ploughed off the edges and sort of collecting in, heaps, and it really does look amazing. And this is a really spectacular creation, and it's a freeware as well. So this isn't a paid scenery, this is a freeware, and you can get it over at flightsim.to, which I'll link in the description below. And with that being said, let's head into a little small recap, something that I want to try and start doing in my videos from now on, just to give you a better idea of the before and after. I know that we go into a small look at the scenery in default state, and then we go into a more detailed look once the scenery's been installed. This is just a little catch up to show you from various angles before and after, and I hope people like it and maybe want me to keep it in. So let's have a look at that now. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to the Practically Geek channel for more flight simulation videos. I do a lot of videos just like this, so freeware, look at freeware airports from flightsim.to and other sources. I do some payware reviews that are from sites such as Flyway Simulation, Sim Market, Orbex, and then the official marketplace. I also do flight tours, and there's a few flight tours on my channel you can watch, from Prague to Warsaw, San Francisco. I've got some Lake District in the UK flight tours in various aircraft. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again very soon.